love the flow. 69, now it's time for new, believable people, and we must do it. If we don't control insiders, this will be over and over. To lead by an any big fat love, find common ground, to halt the spread of lies, and we must do it big fat love, find common ground, to halt the spread of lies, and any America first, America first, non-fatal. We want to build a much better, believable people, and we must do it non-fatal. Communication very much higher. America first. To lead by an any insiders fighting for insiders. Time to stop. Insiders fighting for insiders. More of insiders fighting for insiders. Time to stop. Insiders fighting for insiders. America first. Love the flow. 69. Now it's time for new, believable people, and we must do it. If we don't control insiders, this will be over and over. To lead by an any big fat love, find common ground, to halt the spread of lies, and we must do it big fat love, find common ground, to halt the spread of lies, and any America first, America first, non-fatal. We want to build a much better, believable people, and we must do it non-fatal. Communication very much higher. America first. To lead by an any insiders fighting for insiders. Time to stop. Insiders fighting for insiders. More of insiders fighting for insiders. Time to stop. Insiders fighting for insiders. America first. Love the flow.
We choose love, brother. 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 We choose love, brot trouble. We too love everybody hear me? Whoa, step back. Hello? Check. That better? Okay.
Over in that house is a kid who thinks you are the greatest, and it's not because you're a space ranger, pal.
All right, everyone, this is a stick-up. Don't you and I, are you gonna come?
My here.
Say goodbye, Mud. Say goodbye, Mud. Don't you and I, are you gonna come?
My here.
Say goodbye, Mud. Say goodbye, Mud.
Manager. Manager.
Say goodbye, Mud. Say goodbye, Mud. Don't you and I, are you gonna come?
My
so there was an issue with OBS, and this entire time I haven't been able to talk. But giving you a recap of everything that's been going on, Aaron and AJ have been having a remarkable race here tonight. AJ and Aaron battling it out for P1, pole position during qualifying, setting amazing laps. Evo and Thomas, another great battle going on track. For the last 15 laps, they've basically just been slugging it out. And then you have the throuple of Maverick, Tucker, and Unverse, who are racing their hearts out as well. Some of the best racing I've seen on track. It's just unfortunate that two things happened. My mic didn't work, and I didn't know. So a lot of good commentary to waste, but as I was saying, when you couldn't hear me, every week is another week of practice for me. So it's very unfortunate that I was not able to commentate for you for 16 laps. We got 20 more laps ahead of us, 20 more laps of commentary, and to decide who wins the Mexican Grand Prix. Definitely one of my favorites. It'd be a lot better if I knew that my mic wasn't working at the time. So maybe I need to put a run list together of all the little things that I need to check right before the race. The other thing I think I'm going to do is put the audio settings down just slightly so you can hear me and you can hear the game at the same time. Mexico is so known for track limit violations. As you can see, people have been getting track limit violations, so if you get them, don't feel bad because everyone else is going to get them for the most part. So we're on our second lap of the safety car, I believe, just picked up the last lap. And this is good for all the back runners because they get to catch up. Now some of them, like Django, for example, pitted a while ago. I'd probably even recommend that Django throw on a fresh set of hards if he has them. If not, a set of mediums if he has them. Because there are another 17 or so laps. Now, mediums aren't going to be good to the end of the race, but with 8 lap hole hards, you kind of want to just get your foot under you a little bit, get as many positions as you can, and then just go full defensive for the last 5 or 6 laps, I would say. But at the same time, being in P16, and he was lapped, so now I'm seeing that he was lapped. Unfortunately, I think his race is pretty much concluded. Yeah, I wish this game would allow you to overtake the safety car. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to work, so that was unfortunate. And that's one thing they need to fix in this game. So when I opened up the stream, and I started talking to nobody but myself, I was going through all the different issues that this title has had since launch. The formation lap, higher temperature bug, the safety car delta bug, safety car teleportation, just a whole bunch of other stuff. The one thing they need to add into the game is the ability to overtake under safety car when or a back marker. Because it does happen, and especially that there's an esports scene for this game, you would think that you would want a feature like that. It just makes it so authentic. But, you know, I mean, it's Codemasters. They're literally the joke of sports games. Aaron almost made the safety car there. I'm sure he would have not wanted to have done that. But quite a shakeup, I have to say, from where we were when the green flag went down. We started racing to where we are now. Aaron in P1, AJ P2, Boba Fett, What Noise, Vlad Poutine, Evo, Thomas, Slickford, Calculus, Tucker, Tuck, Maverick, Sealy, Harvey, Unverse, Wrath, Ludens, Django, and Dex. It's been these guys have been racing their hearts out, like I said. And the MVP of all this so far, if I were to give my driver of the day, it's going to have to be Vlad. We still got another 18 laps to go, but so far, wonderful start at the drop of the flag, able to gain 10 positions and kept it clean. What more can you ask for? And again, a special shout out to Evo and Thomas, who have been racing corner after corner after corner after corner, side by side through so many turns. I have no idea who's going to come out ahead at the end of this. They have been back and forth trading 6, 7, 7, 8 the entire time. So it does look like the safety car is going in this lap. It does look like that. So we will find out in a second, or we will find out if there will be a red flag scenario as we are away again racing at Mexico. Aaron gets a wonderful start. Oh, that is a great camera. I like this camera. Looks like Evo is able to jump Vlad Poutine here for P5. A lot of action going on in turn 1. They're able to keep it clean going through turns 2 and 3. Wow. Ooh, and Tom tries to go on the outside. This is the battle I was talking to you about. This is the battle that I think is going to be the highlight reel for the entire race. Look at the way they are racing. I have not seen anything like this in many, many races. I think this is the race for the rest of the show. I'm not going to go anywhere else. I'm just going to watch these two duke it out for the next 17 laps. Oh, and Vlad Poutine is around. I spoke way too soon. I am so sorry, Vlad. I gotta not say people by name, because when that happens, I think that's when they spin. But in the other battle going on over here, and I alt-tabbed. I am a genius. Is AJ and Aaron. AJ wanting first place back so bad. He took a look, but he definitely knew that it wasn't the right move. But he has another chance again. He got a great traction out of the corner. Sunburst gets a 3-second penalty. Man, AJ is all over the back of Aaron. What tires are they on? They're both on 4-lap-old mediums. Oh my goodness. I think if he had DRS, he'd be able to do it here. But let's see. Oh, hold it together, AJ. Hold it together, sir. Something happened back here with Boba Fett. Can't even keep up. Not sure what happened. Looks like Mavericks might be able to capitalize on it a little bit. He's a little too far back. Right on board with Sealy Harvey. He's got so much grip. Whew, so exhausting. What a race so far. What an absolutely incredible race. Just hop on board with Calculus here, 2/10 back on Slick Rick. They have DRS this stop, I believe they do. Now Slick Rick does not seem to have DRS on Evo, so he's going to be a bit of a sitting duck here. Is Calculus able to make the move into turn 1? He is neatly on the inside, as there is a yellow flag in sector 1 as Tom unfortunately spun, leaving Evo up in 4th place by himself. A little further back to go to... Who am I looking to go to? Boba Fett. We'll ride on board with Boba Fett. We do have a bit of a DRS train going on here. I think eventually it will break up. As Tom did retire from the race. Yeah, hopefully no safety car. Oh, and Boba Fett is going for it. Dumping all of his ERS, or a good amount of it. Is he going to go for it? He sends it side by side into turn 3 and 4. Slick Rick did get a bit of a penalty there. Slick Rick, do take your screenshots. If you do want to appeal that, you're going to have to take a screenshot of Race Director there. I don't know how real commentators do it, because I am already exhausted. There's been so much quality racing going on here tonight. Slick Rick seems to get a little bit of traction out the corner ahead of Tucker. Tuck climbing up to P8. Heaven forbid, I think there wasn't a red flag. I don't know, whatever. Oh, and Slick Rick's trying to come back at him. Or Tucker's trying to come back at him. Sorry, got that wrong. The one thing that's good at Mexico is the battles never end. With that long straight, you get DRS, you get ERS under you, and you are trading spaces, trading places. Look at Wrath all the way up into P9 here, doing a great job with his teammate right behind him. Drink some water, I think. Parched. We are getting into the last 10 laps. We're getting close to the last 10 laps here. Okay, maintaining that lead with Aaron. You know what, let's go on board with them for a little bit. Give them some love. They are clearly setting the pace for this championship. It's essentially Max Verstappen versus Sebastian Vettel. That's what this is right now. Or Fernando Alonso next year. Ugh. Looks like AJ set a purple sector 2. 3-second time penalty for Slick Rick. 9 seconds. Well, Slick Rick, I apologize, but even if you try to feel getting pushed off the track, yeah, I think you would have still ended up with 9 seconds eventually. But you know, it is Mexico, so just pop on board with Steely Harvey here. He looks to make a move on Boba Fett into turn 1, doesn't quite have it. Is there going to be a move down to turn 4? Just a little too far back to make that move. But if he stays nice and tight, he might be able to get the jump at the Sector 3 DRS. It's going to need to be a bit closer than that, though. You know, so my wife bought me a few t-shirts for Formula One, and they have these branded tags on the inside of them. Instead of cutting the tag, I thought, I'll just rip it off. And then I find out it's not a tearaway tag, so I put a huge hole in the side of my brand new shirt. I'm so sad. I'm very glad it was not a team jersey, because that would have broke my heart. There's a slight lock up there from Steely Harvey. Still chasing down Boba Fett for P5. Yeah, any merchandise from Formula One website is like unbelievable. So it always hurts to see a shirt get damaged. But I mean, you know, I could get a sewing kit, I could patch that up, no problem. AJ seems to have pulled a bit of a lead here. 2 seconds ahead of Aaron. We are definitely on to the last few laps of this race. Jump down to Vlad Poutine, see how he's doing. On the rear end of Maverick, who has made his way up to P8. With DRS here and a little bit of DRS. Let's give a round of applause to Django Fett, who, despite the card that was dealt to him today with the safety car not allowing him to overtake, he's still sticking it out all the way down at P15. And as I say that, he crashes a little bit. I'm sorry. I don't believe in the commentator's curse, but it's happened quite a bit tonight, even though my mic has not been on for the majority of the stream. So I apologize. Glad it looks like he was able to get that overtake on Maverick. Maverick is staying so tight with them. Way to go. Are you going to get that DRS? Are, but you're just slightly too far back. As I missed the overtake on Boba Fett. I'm sorry, CDRV. It was your time in the spotlight and I let you down. But you still have another driver ahead of you. And I don't know what just happened there because that was a huge glitch. But you are ahead of Boba Fett now, so... And Evo, apparently. Did Evo alt-tab Evo? You know better. And Maverick, no! You are doing so well. Oh, as that brings out another safety car. Oh, with 6 laps to go, this is going to be a 5-lap shootout. Everyone's going on the softs. Well, what's going on? Oh no. Oh no. Did it work itself out? Is everyone okay? For a second there, it looked like there was going to be an issue with the game. So it looks like Aaron is going for the softs here. That's his wet noise. This is going to be... This is going to be interesting. This is going to be very, very interesting. So Aaron and Wet Noise put on the soft tires. AJ stayed out for track position. Everyone's going in for the softs, except Wrath. Wrath needs that track position, so he's staying out on the hards. But with 5 laps left, that's probably his best move, because he's got 5 laps to hold on to P7, especially if he can get a decent restart. And Evo is in P2 with those old mediums and that time penalty, which I'm sure I'm going to see a ton of incident reports tonight. But please be gentle. Boba Fett 3-second time penalty. So these time penalties are not what the drivers want to see right now, especially with the late race safety car. It's going to be very hard to pull a gap. 9 seconds is not in the cards with 3 laps remaining. So we got 4 laps to go. I think we're going to have 4 racing laps here, which gives you 2 laps with DRS to decide the winner of the Mexican GP tonight, round 2. And it may also determine who's going to be leading the championship as well. This is going to be one heck of a restart to watch, and AJ being on 16-lap-old mediums, he's got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of work to do. So we will see what the result is going to be. But let us again give a round of applause to the 3 drivers who haven't finished the race so far, Maverick, Tom, and Dex. You guys have had an incredible race today. I've gotten to see you battle on track numerous times. Some really close racing today, gentlemen. So I imagine safety car will be in this lap. Then we have 4 laps remaining to determine who will win the Mexican Grand Prix. Nope, looks like we're going around again. So that means we only got 3 laps for the race, and that's 1 less lap AJ Jackson has to worry about. But surely the safety car will be going in this lap. And I guess we'll take this time to thank our not-so-sponsor Manscaped. This race was brought to you by Manscaped.com, where manscaping, you got to use the right tools for the job, and trust me, your balls will thank you. I've been using Manscaped for months already. I own a couple of their products like the Lawnmower 2.0, their ball deodorant, because it's the only thing that has saved me from itchy balls. Manscaped was kind enough to send me their Perfect Package 3.0 kit, which includes their new and improved Lawnmower 3.0, along with other liquid formulations for your manscaping routines. Their Lawnmower 3.0 is the only water-resistant trimmer made with skin-safe technology, helping you avoid the absolute suffering that comes from grooming accidents. It even has its own charging dock for convenience and ease of use, with battery that lasts up to 90 minutes on a single charge. The package also includes their Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant, Crop Reviver Ball Deodorant, Toner, which sounds absolutely hilarious, but trust me, it works. I bought it myself, and to keep it super convenient, subscribers will get a new replacement refill delivered straight to their door for every 3 months. You can get yourself 20% off your order, plus 2 free gifts and international shipping when you use the code ARLF1 at manscaped.com. Not a real ad, but I figured I'd fill the time. And we are racing again at the Mexican GP. AJ Jackson, Aaron makes quick work of Evo. Is now on the hunt for AJ. AJ 2 seconds up the road. But Aaron on those brand new softs. It is going to be an absolute nail biter all the way to the finish line here tonight. As Evo falls behind What Noise, now you have the 2-on-1 situation between the Aston Martins and the Red Bull. AJ is going to really need to keep it tight for these next 3 laps in order to secure the top step of the podium. Aaron's already making very quick time up here on AJ, getting those tires right up the temperatures, closed into half a second, and Evo gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, Evo, what happened, my friend? I see you fell all the way down to 13th. I am sure you are not happy, and I will be seeing it in the comments. Now we start lap 35 with Aaron setting the fastest lap of an 18.1, which, how do I, L? No. What is this stupid shortcut key so I can see the time? No. G? Yes, G. So that was 0.3 faster than AJ's fastest time, so I don't know that AJ is going to be able to get that time back. And so maybe the play was track position here. But Aaron is absolutely going to get that DRS on the last lap. So AJ's going to need to pull out all the stops here to hold on to that first place position. And Aaron is driving like crazy. Unverse gets another 3-second time penalty, bringing his total to 12 seconds for the race. And he is within 1 second through the detection zone going on to the final lap, which that detection zone does not count for the purposes of this lap. And 17.8 fastest lap from Aaron, and now we're on the final lap of the race. Aaron closing to within 0.6. He's going to get the DRS here. Coming down to turn 4, my favorite number. Oh, and he's so late on the brakes there. Aaron is all over the back of AJ. Get your cameras ready, folks, because we may have an incident report on the horizon, depending on how close these two get going on to the final straight. It's Aaron's last chance here. Then 0.4. This is all he has. He's going to have to send it if he wants to win. Oh, he's so close. And I think we have our Mexican GP winner. AJ Jackson takes the checkered flag for the second week in a row. He won the top step of the podium. Way to go, what a battle to the end. Followed by Aaron and What Noise. Tucker, Sealy Harvey, Raph, Calculus, Boba Fett, Vlad Poutine, Luden, Slick Rick, Unburst. Wait. Well, yes, Unburst, and then Evo might be able to get P12, which it's not going to really make a difference, but maybe. And 213. And that is your race, ladies and gentlemen. What a race. What a race. What a race. I can't race. I cannot use. Where was Deeg Surf? Like, what happened to him? Wasn't he in qualifying? Or am I just imagining things? Either way, what a race, guys. Unfortunately, I didn't get to commentate the first. I didn't get to commentate qualifying. I did not get to commentate the first 15 laps. But I figured out that my mic was off, and it all worked out in the end. So that is your race end. Yeah. All right, we're good to go, guys. Thank you so much for, what do I want to say? Thank you for tuning in, I guess. And hearing me ramble for what was essentially an hour, 90 minutes. Thank you again, guys. And